Yo, 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 what's up? What's cracking with y'all? How y'all feeling? Hey, we feeling good today. You know what day it is. It's Wednesday. Oh, nah, I'm about to do all that. That's crazy. Hey, shout out to everybody out here tuning in. Man, we on Twitter right now. We got a few platforms we throwing out here. Who-Bangin Sports Talk, YouTube. If you live from YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification button. If you're on my Twitter page, just hit the live. You like to see when I go live, bro. That's when we could talk. Just do it like that, and we could get locked in. So, WAM Talk. Today we on a little bit later, man. We're trying to do this at 1 p.m. Pacific time. It's 2. You know what I'm saying? It's like 2 right now. 2:06. It's 2:06 Pacific time, so it's 5 o'clock p.m. 5:06 that you guys is watching on the East Coast. So I appreciate y'all watching on the East Coast, though. You know how we get down. Hey, man, let's check this out. I'm gonna go straight into it. You guys already seen me on my pinned tweet. It's your boy Trot Wham. You see it right there, whatever it's at. You see it right there. Hey, it's your boy Trot Wham, man. We in here, we live, baby. And I got my pinned tweet, which is the last 3 weeks. It's been 3-0. My pinned tweet is the Hornets money line. Got it early. It's one of those plays that I made before I brushed my teeth. And I think I heard a lot of people talking about it earlier. I think the books, man, they had this shit scheduled. They had a favorite Cavs game scheduled in schedule. So it looks like some sucker shit is going on. And I think the money coming back in on the Hornets. So it looked like I got it at a good time. One of those plays that I did before I brushed my teeth. You know what I'm saying? This game, let's break down. Let's see why I like the money line. And I might be adding another play on this game. So let's go ahead and just jump right into this game. All right. So we like Charlotte Hornets money line. That last game was actually yesterday. I watched that game, watched it full through. They pushed a nice team to the brinks, in my opinion. So they pushed Brooklyn Nets into a pretty tough spot. They almost lost that game. You know what I mean? They could have had a few different. Pretty much, this is how I look at it. Charlotte is really a young team. They have one dominant veteran in their team. I think they would have won that game yesterday. And that's a lot of times I was talking to my nephew. We and him was watching it. Man, I think they would have won this game. You look at Brooklyn, man. They've been hot without Kyrie. You seen that was one of my pinned tweets yesterday, man. Brooklyn is probably another bet on team in the next 2 games, and they won the first game out of that 2. Let's see if they were able to pull it off on the next game. We'll talk about that later on if you guys have any questions on it. But going into this this Charlotte game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're at home. Cleveland Cavaliers is fucking trash, y'all, man. I don't understand this team. I don't think people really understand how trash the Cleveland Cavaliers are or what they're anticipating on doing and why did they make that big splurge on Kevin Love to be throwing them out there in the trade market. You know what I mean? That's a great that's a great move if you have a plan. I feel like they may have a plan, but they may not. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the chat. Let me get the chat in here. I'm sorry for slowing down this breakdown on the Charlotte Hornets, but I'm gonna just be honest with y'all, man. Charlotte Hornets is trash, bro. Y'all follow your boy on Twitter, man. Trot Wham. My man DJ Big Boss say 3-1 in NBA for him. So what's up, DJ Big Boss? We gonna get you on or what, bro? Hop on. What's happening? Oh, what's good with you? Check cleared, man. This check about to clear, man. I think the Hornets is the play, bro. I'm moving in on this fast though. I think it's at plus 120. I got it at plus 135, 15 cents. So you guys better look at that, you know what I'm saying? See if it's something that you like. So I honestly think if you are betting the Cavaliers in this spot, you're anticipating, Kevin Love to have a really good a good game. I don't think Kevin Love is going to have a great game. I don't think they actually match up that well in the front court, even though they have a great rebounder in Thomas. Let's see if Thomas is playing today. You know what I mean? I think he's playing today. Even if he is, it doesn't matter to me. I think Cody Zeller is going to cancel that out. And I think the way Biyombo has been playing lately, I know I said it last week, man. I hate fucking backing fucking Biyombo ass, but in this spot, man, I think the Charlotte Hornets winning covering the last four of the last 5 games. Look at the straight up on fucking Cleveland. Fucking trash, man. They're like losing every fucking game in this year. They're going for, who they're going for, we don't know yet. You know what I mean? I think the number one pick for the next year draft is not all the way settled, but they're going for somebody with this number one pick. I think Cleveland is trash though, man. I appreciate all y'all tuning in though right now. I appreciate all y'all, man. We up in here kind of thick, man. Alex Ramirez, what's up with you, bro? Mickey Cohen. What's your YouTube? Hey man, it's Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Make sure you subscribe. Follow the link. We have shows all the time. Myself, DJ Big Boss, Big Ragu. Shout out to Big Ragu. I hijacked his Twitter. I'm live on Big Ragu Twitter right now. Shout out to Big Ragu. Hijacked his Twitter. So hey, anybody have some? What's up with you, Ralph? What's up with you, Ralph? I appreciate you. Anybody got some you know, plays, you know what I'm saying, you're looking for? Big Ragu definitely has the hot heaters, man. Y'all better stop with my man DJ Big Boss been holding it down. I've been telling these guys we're gonna have like a commercial or something and throw it in there, you know what I'm saying? But what's up with you, Sweaty Butcher? Hey bro, we trying to cast this first half too. So I'm about to go into Sweaty Butcher. I'm glad you in here, man. You perfect person. I'm gonna show y'all I'm on the first half too. I just got it right now. Just got it before we did the show. I'm on the first half Hornets as well. I seen the line move. I think we are actually ahead of the line. Underdogs a lot. Been covering outright. You know what I'm saying? This is a great spot for them, I believe. Devontae Graham, like I said before, he's one of the top 3-point field goal attempts and field goal makes just under James Harden. James Harden has the big green light, guys. James Harden has a big green light. My man, Devontae Graham, he's getting it up. Number 2 at 112 3-pointers a game. Under him is Buddy Hield, and we've seen Davis Bertans. He almost shot like 23s in one game. So Davis Bertans, he's definitely going to be going up. And Washington, I got something to say about Washington later on as well. Washington, they're actually possibly in a bad spot. I believe they're in a bad spot. But go into this game, man. Let's finish up in this game because let's go into the Cavaliers at least. Now the Cavaliers, they just as far as their last 3 games offensively, they've actually been playing pretty good offensively compared to the last 3 games from Charlotte. But I think Charlotte has been playing a lot more tougher opponents, and they've been playing them tough as well and keeping them at their pace. Defensively, though, they've been trash as far as Cleveland. Cleveland total rebounds the last 3 games is 52 points. You're looking at Charlotte coming in their last 3 games is 66.3, holding down the rebound. And that's why I'm thinking this is not a good case for Charlotte. I mean, this is not a good case for the Heat. I mean, not the Heat, but the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers to come in with some type of intensity on the boards. They are at home. They are favored in this spot. But this is the first time they've been favored all damn year. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a crazy stat out there as well. Fading me and shit. Taking Cleveland. But if you watch, these 2 teams, if you look at League Pass, if you got League Pass, you've been seeing the Hornets playing really good against great teams. Like I said before, they have elite players at certain spots. They can do certain things, and they have players that's making their role, you know what I mean? And then also they have people coming back. They have Nicholas Batum coming back. Marvin Williams played good last game. I like them coming in this game. So I'm taking them first half plus money line, getting some plus money there at plus 120. And we're taking a full game money line at plus 135. Man, I'm just telling you, the last couple of games for this team, the Charlotte Hornets, man, it's been really impressive. So I actually looking into this game. I circled it early before I brushed my teeth, players. I did this before I brushed my teeth. Now, man, what we talking about in the chat? I know y'all up in here talking that talk, man. Harry, what's happening with you, bro? Hey, take Cleveland. It's a setup. Hey, man. Hey, Harry, make sure you here next Wednesday, bro. We're going to talk about this setup that I'm trying to put you on, player. It's not a setup, bro. I don't believe it, my G. I don't believe it. You looking at, and then let's look at this too. All right, Larry, let's go into this too. Let's just go matchup to matchup because I really like this play. This is the first play I made of the day. So Devontae Graham and Terry Rozier. Let's just go into those two players in themselves. They walk in with excellent high content. I mean, not high content, but they're coming in with high confidence. They're coming in here with high confidence. Terry Rozier got paid. His mindset is coming in here thinking that way. His mindset is trying to bust their ass today, right? Devontae Graham, he's coming in here. I'm balling. I'm trying to make the motherfucking all-star team. He's literally thinking that. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going into Colin Sexton. There's gonna I love Darius Garland. Played great this year. You know what I'm saying? Playing pretty good this year. You know what I mean? Colin Sexton playing all right. You know what I mean? But going into what they're doing in their far production, I don't see them actually being able to outmatch these two as far as this tandem. I don't see that. And going into what the front court, we were talking about it earlier, a little bit with the Kevin Love situation. Kevin Love, you know, he's possibly going to get traded, possibly going to be on the outs, possibly not going to play him as hard. Then you look at the Tristan Thomas of the world. He's possibly going to be trade bait. He's probably even getting traded out as well. He's going to be a part of the Kevin Love package maybe. So they're probably going to be paired up and shipped out together. They don't need no rebound, a high efficiency rebounder. So he's probably not even playing that tough. Probably not coming in with that mindset. But you have a Charlotte team that is coming in with that mindset, in my opinion. I think Nicholas Batum is going to give them an extra boost. That's that veteran presence that I was talking about yesterday. If they had, they possibly would have won that game. And this is another spot that I feel. So, I mean, I probably didn't cap it all the way, you know, Harry. I'm sorry, bro. But shit, man, come on, player. You ready to back Cleveland? Just because I'm on it, you don't gotta go against me, bro. You feel me? Damn. Cleveland? Don't do it. All right, so let's talk about a little bit more on what we were talking about. We have more to come. Now, I said I had more to come, and I didn't have the idea that I was going to double up on this game. I didn't have the idea that I was going to double up on this game. I put the little video out there to let y'all know we was going to sneak peek and talk about this Dallas-Boston game, which looks like Boston is going to be easy money. Hold that thought. I've been thinking that against Dallas for all this time. They're in a perfect letdown spot today, though. So you do want to fade Dallas off a thought. You definitely want to do that. You definitely go ahead and fade Dallas. They're in a bad spot. They lost Luka. They just came off of a great win against the Bucks. Yada yada. Look at this Boston team as well. They just sat fucking Gordon Hayward. Oh, he's out. Fuck. Now we can't. Now we don't have Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward isn't coming in. They trying to slow us down. I think I see my man Jay Money say on Twitter. Shout out to Jay Money, bro. They try to slow us down, man. They already got Jason Tatum game time. They trying to slow us down, even though we think Jason Tatum is most likely going to play. It was like a sinus infection. I actually be having some of those sometimes, so it is hard to breathe. You know what I'm saying? But if you get in the sauna and you know you do the right things, right preparation, you get ready to play the game. So sinus infection ain't gonna stop nobody from really in my opinion. But I think, you know, you never know. They could sit down for anything. They sit off a rest. So, you know, you never know. And that's why I'll be saying as well. So sometimes you think it's probable and they most likely could play. Think about that person being out. Try to cap that person being out. Because if he is out, that way you won't be surprised and you'll come in there, you know, with a mindset that you already had, that preparation and thought that he could possibly be out, even if they're probable. You know what I'm saying? Even like game time decision with Batum today. The reason why we're on Hornets because they beat them without him. If they have him, this is a bonus. You know what I'm saying? It's just an actual added on bonus. But going into this game, you know, Gordon Hayward, you know, him being already officially out of this lineup, you know, it kind of startles me on taking Boston. So I thought I was going to, I literally had that in mind. Like by the time I do this show, I'm about to be on Boston -2. But let's look at a few of these stats here. Let's just see. So this is the second game without Luka. You know, well, really, you could say they lost Luka, you know, to the end of the Miami game and whatever. But you know, whatever. This is their second game without Luka. So this is their second game without Luka. The last two home games. So they had the last of the two home games, I believe. And look Dallas winning streak. The over and Dallas has been 4-1, I believe, in the last 5 games. And then you look at the Boston, the last two, both of these. Well, as far as for Boston is typically like an under team. Usually about unders when you're betting them. And if you look at their last their last well, you look at just the offensive rating. Look at their offensive rating. They're ranked sixth in offensive rating and eighth in defensive rating. So they're pretty up there. They play pretty good in offense. They slow down the pace. You look at Dallas, which is number 1 in offensive rating. We've seen that last game. What up with you, Teeth? I appreciate you popped up, bro. I appreciate you. What's up with you, bro? But if you look at Dallas is number 1. Dallas is number 1 in offensive rating. That kind of surprising, but it didn't, because if you look at the way they were playing the Bucks is high powered as well. Like we all know if the Bucks is missing their shots, they're gonna start looking like Bucks, like and it kind of like that in that ass, and it kind of surprises because me over right there. It's just thing about Dallas that I didn't fucking know, and you gotta know this type of shit. Dallas is number 1 in first quarter points per game, bro. Come on, Wham. Do better, bro. Do better, Wham. So go back into this game, though, man. Go back into this game. So look at Boston, though. Boston with rest. So when they're rested, which they are right here, they are rested compared to what, Dallas is coming off of, I believe, a pretty tough schedule here. Let's go into their breakdown here, man. Come on, what it? You know what I'm saying? We're going pretty fast. We're trying to get y'all started, you know what I'm saying, for this weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's about to come up quick. WAM Talk Wednesdays, that's how we usually try to do it. Get you a little Thursday night money in your pocket on Wednesday. And we full card, full spread, and we're going to break down almost every game. We're going to at least try, at least all the games that I like. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got some questions, make sure y'all slide that in. What's up with you, Peace? Sweaty Butcher, man. Put the video out on some trends on Twitter today. Oh, you did, bro? I got to slide and check that out, man. The Celtics look 8-0 straight up, man. Come on, man. We don't got to talk about that, bro. We don't got to talk about that. We ain't got to talk about that. The reason why I say we don't got to talk about that is because if you look at them with their rest, bro, when they actually get a rest advantage, they're 1-3 against the under. You look at them getting rest against teams on the West. Check this out. When they're going against teams on the West, they're 2-7 against the under. Going under, bro. And then they're 6-3 ATS when they're playing against the West as well. I don't think you got to go into the great stats that my man Sweaty Butcher was talking about. 8-0 straight up and ATS this season when their opponents have scored 120 points more the last game. Come on, man. I don't think we got to do that because we know they're trying to go under and we know they're trying to cover the spread. So I didn't back this one. I didn't back this one right now. But after doing all this, looking into this game, man, my first mind was to tell me to go under. I think it was 218 when I last checked it. And I'm talking about I did this capping like hours ago. So we're going to challenge. We're going to look and see what the line is moving right now. I haven't been able to watch none of the shows. I know they got my guys locked up right now. We're about to let my guys out tomorrow. So shout out to SBR, Jimmy the Bag, man. Y'all getting locked out. Y'all going to be free soon. Trying to get y'all started, man, for this weekend, though. But I think Boston may be the play, man. I think Boston under might be the play. We're trying to see what the SBR odds is showing us right now. See what we could get on this under. I might just go into my book. The way this shit is running so slow, man. All right, y'all. But like, man, look at this. Look at this, bro. I'm real quick, bro. Shout out. I appreciate you, OG. You already know. I can't thank you enough, man. We really had great conversations out there, but the one, when we were having a little banquet conversation, me and Pete, they called and threw me up. I had to go upstage and start talking some slick shit. We were just kind of like having a little one-on-one. We were talking about some crazy shit. All that shit was real, man. All that shit was real. You know what I'm saying? All that shit with Pete though, man. That's my guy forever. From it was 218 when I looked at it. Right now it's 215 on Bet Online. 215 and a half. That under was the play. I think at 218, 217. We get it at 217 at Heritage. I have a Heritage account. I hope you guys have one as well. But like my man P say, fuck the books because they ain't paying us. They got it at 217. You get 216 pretty much market wide. I don't think that's a bad look. They're gonna try to code these teams down to an under. I don't think that's a bad look right there. Hey man, the Bulls in class and more Warriors money line tonight. Oh snaps, Peace. What it do, bro? What it do? And I'm telling you, bro, that Cavs sounds good, bro. Sounds good, bro. Sounds good, bro. I just can't fuck with the Cavs. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. The Cavs has been trash. Let's go with this. Man, I gotta get y'all some more stats for the Cavs, bro. Stats. So this Cavs is trash, bro. They are weak, my G. Watch those games though, man. You guys gotta watch those games. Y'all watch the Cavs games, bro. They don't really do no form of defense, no playing around defense. And Hornets, bro, I'm telling you, they got the boy. He trying to shoot all the threes he can. He's trying to shoot all the threes he can, bro. As far as my man Devontae Graham, trying to shoot all the threes he can and give him a green light. But go back into this Boston game. I think we got to go ahead and take this under, man, at 216. But I think I'm just gonna go with Boston. I think I'm gonna just go with Boston, and I'm gonna go with them. Full game. They're going against them on the road. I just don't see. I just don't see it. Like, I think it's a bad spot, but you know what? We ain't gonna take it right now. Just check me out on Twitter. I'm gonna tweet out my action. You know what I'm saying? I might not be on Boston. I might not be on the under either. That shit, I'm gonna talk about the plays already made. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my man. He already dropped the jewel on the Bulls, man. Come on, look, check this out. The Bulls money line teeth is the play, blah. It is the play. You know what I'm saying? Bulls money line is the play. Hachimura is out for Washington. Washington, they really need somebody that can make shots, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal been putting up big numbers, looking great. Signed the extension, did his thing. In this spot, man, I don't see it though. I don't see it. Washington is laying 1.5. They were actually at 2 pretty much majority of the day. Now the money's coming in on Chicago. Rightfully so, in my opinion, and my man T's opinion. Shout out to my man Parlay T. Yes, sir. Bulls money line. I'm with you on that one, bro. Hit the like button. I appreciate you, bro. Look, man, Bulls money line has got to be the play today. And the reason why I say that though is because Hachimura is a big loss for them. Looking at their injury report, you know what I mean? They're pretty, let's go back into this. Well, don't got to really look at their we got to look at their injury report too much because it's really just Hachimura is out. You already know John Wall is out. They really have Wagner out as well. That's a great reason why I've broken this game down as well because they really don't have that much in defense as far as in center wise. So on the center wise, getting rebounds and stuff, they have Chris Bryant out. They have Mahimi, which most likely is going to play, just has a laceration at the eye. He's not going to probably sit out this game. They need him, like, we need, a gallbladder. So don't get your gallbladder removed, bro. Just eat healthy. Go back into this. Go back into this. Hachimura being out though is the biggest blow to me because he's a big body for him and he's making jump shots for him. Bulls money line got to be the play. Now we got probable Zach LaVine. I just told you guys recently. Probable could possibly mean that he's out. In this case, I believe he's in. I did cap this game as if he is out. And I still feel like they may be able to, get by this team by a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just because Washington's going to keep the pace up, though. They're going to keep the pace up. That's why their score, the total is at 229, I believe. I believe it's at 229. They're going to keep the pace up. They're going to try to, have a lot of movement. You're going to possibly, if you're really like one of those players or one of those bettors that watch every lead change. You're probably gonna see this game lead change a lot. You know what I mean? Because this is nothing that's gonna push them all the way past as far as Chicago. They're not gonna get pushed all the way past. But I feel like at the end of this score, it's gonna be by Chicago by a lot, at least by 10 points in my opinion. Just because I feel like they have the long head game ahead of them in this matchup. I feel like they're gonna have a long head game because they're not gonna have nobody to make those rebounds, make those adjustments, make that physicality on a possession by possession basis to be able to keep them in. But hey, man, Twitch, it kind of do suck, bro. It kind of do suck. But I'm gonna tell you this. Look, shout out to Alex Ramirez. He said Twitch sucks. It kind of does suck, bro. But it is what it is. But shout out to me, man. We on the Bulls money line. Shout out to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the fact that you're getting possible Zach LaVine coming back. He just has a shin contusion and it's an illness that they added on to there. So they just trying to, I feel like he's playing. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be that much. As far as Wendell Carter Jr., I think he could possibly not play. But even then, it's just tailbone contusion. It's just really a lot of maintenance as far as some of the reports that I put down in there. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be out. We know Otto Porter's out, Chandler Hutchinson is out. That's not going to really stop this. That's not going to stop what they've been doing already. And what they've been doing already has been playing pretty good. Opponent points game last 3 games has been at 99.3, holding opponents to that low. Like I said before, Washington Wizards, their last 3 games, they've been trying to put in points. They've been doing their thing with the points, but they've been giving people 120. They've been like, hey, you can get 120 off of us the last 3 games. So getting that off, looking at the fast break points per game, Chicago's actually been having better points at running in this spot. So I feel like trying to play good defense, not try to make as much noise as far as the team is going to be doing, like Washington Wizards. Even though the turnover battle in the last 3 games has been on Washington, I feel like with Hachimura being out, that's going to hurt them. They're going to have the ball more. And so, some of those other players, like Isaiah Thomas, like Bradley Beal, they're going to have the ball a little bit more because they're going to be the ones that's going to be looking at to be scorers. You're going to have to be scorers, bro, so get show us out there. And that's probably going to hurt them. Now, the only thing that does kind of concern me is a little bit on the rebound. It's kind of like it's a little slight edge on Chicago side. But I think that, you could possibly have Wendell Carter Jr. out. You could possibly have, that could possibly make it a little bit more even. That's the only thing that kind of concerns me there. But other than that, I think everything else for Chicago is screaming Chicago Bulls here. I took the Chicago Bulls money line. I think I got it. Let me get my phone at class. I got it at like 105 or some shit like that. So plus 105, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and just catch that. Hey, man. Devontae Graham over 19 and a half. That sounds like money, bro. I might have to look in that one too. Hey, shout out to you, Alex Ramirez, bro. I appreciate you. Shout out to Tease, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. DJ Big Boss. And I appreciate all y'all sliding in. And then let's go into this last little game, bro. Because I know y'all got other stuff to be doing. Y'all got to deal with y'all got to deal with. And we just gonna, man, look, it took me so long to get to this point. Y'all see it at the bottom, man. It took me until this show came on, bro, to make this play, bro. I literally haven't made the play yet, but I'm on this play. I'm about to make it right now, actually. Make sure I get my line that I already seen it at. Plus, come on, let's get that. Plus 2.5. This line been moving, though, so I probably should have took it already. And I'm getting it straight off from Bookmaker. But we ain't talking about, like my man, like what guy said, bro. We can't talk about these people, bro. We can't talk about them until they pay us, bro. We can't talk about them, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all. Y'all send those money on time. Shout out to them, too, who I just mentioned, because they send that shit fast, But, let's go into this game, though. So let's go to this game. So we got New Orleans Pelicans. Coming off of a back-to-back as well, I'm kind of looking at 2 back-to-back teams right here. So I took the Hornets and I took the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? They both were in New Orleans. As funny as that is. But here into New Orleans, I think that they're in a pretty good spot because if you look at what I'm thinking Cat's not playing here. Cat is game time decision. He's not playing, in my opinion. I don't think I like to read reports around. Some of the reports around conflicting. Some of them look like he's going to definitely probably try to suit it up against the New Orleans Pelicans, who's been trash. I'm telling you, garbage these last couple games straight up. They've been pretty weak, you know what I'm saying? But in the first quarter, actually been pretty cool. They had some. They lost against the Bucks. They lost to the Bucks. They lost to the Sixers first quarter. That's kind of necessary. You see that. But in the last few games, they've actually been covering those first quarters. You look at this team in Minnesota, they can save of them. And I think that has a lot to do with them having a young coach. They just threw the coach out there. He likes to make adjustments while he's in there, saying who people are doing and then try to make the adjustments. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I kind of watch those games. That's kind of what I've been noticing from him. So, and I believe that's Phil Saunders' son, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? Phil Saunders' son, yeah. But going into it, I like the way he is, the coach that he is without Cat. Plus they're 0-8. Shout out to my man Joe Osborne for that stat. 0-8 on their last 8 games against the spread in the first quarter. And we got a team here that's possibly, trying to make some, trying to win something. Trying to win something. You know what I'm saying? They coming in here this game trying to win something. So I already see my man Ski on the 7+7. I was trying to figure out why. Then I kind of pulled it back. I'm looking at this first quarter. I'm thinking about we're going to get this money and dip out. So take first quarter Pelicans, 2.5. Getting that bookmaker. Y'all can get I'm getting y'all can get it at other places. It looks like that's unless you have providers. So go ahead and do what you got to do there. Minnesota pretty trash. Last 8 games, 0-8 ATS first quarter. Something I got to look at too. Looking at the last 2 games for this team, they've been on a pretty good first quarter streak. Pretty good first quarter streak for this month as well. So let's go ahead and just double that. Let's do that. So for now, you know what I'm saying, we're going to keep it at 4 plays. We ain't going to talk about that. I really want to take Boston, man. I know my man Jimmy on it too. Really want to take Boston, bro, but I'm not on it yet. But we only on 4 plays right now. We on the Pelicans first quarter. Bulls money line at that +105. That line is moving. And then we on the first half full game Hornets money line. No need for a spread. Get money, man. This is what we doing. I hope y'all can bet, the Cleveland Cavaliers. That way algorithms could be a little off in live betting, man. Come on, turn up for your boy. But like I said before, this is WAM Talk Wednesdays. I appreciate y'all for showing up, showing out, doing y'all thing. All in the chat room, man. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. This is Who-Bangin Sports Talk. We trying to do it real quick, real brief. Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Shout out to Big Ragu for allowing me to hijack your Twitter, bro. Shout out to DJ Ball. Shout out to Who-Bangin Sports Talk on Facebook. And shout out to myself, Trot Wham. See me on Twitter. I'm about to send these tweets out. And if you guys have any questions, man, hit me up. I'll be definitely friendly. Shoot y'all some stats. Y'all can shoot something back to me. Maybe y'all can get me off a play, bro. Save me some money. But look, y'all ain't about to get me off this. We own this one, though. Hornets. Let's do it. Let's get it how we live, baby. Peace. You know what I'm saying?